Wow, what was that? Hello, everyone. We are playing Dead Secret by Robot Invader, I guess. Are your voices? I do not know the premise of this game, so
Harris
we're
Bullard was found dead in his study
okay.
5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects: Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Wow, this has some weird controls. Okay. I got a broken arm, a small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. Gov. Cass Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Billard running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Billard died of natural causes. He was 63. Billard moved into his home in Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. Billard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Hara, moved in with him. Billard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. Harris Bullard, retired recluse, found dead in his study. Police ruled death natural. Bobby Sawyer, ran errands for Billard, found the body. Okay, so Bobby found the body. Josie lived with him, and Cynthia was set to inherit his estate. And Graham's just a former colleague. I think Graham's innocent. This drawer's missing a knob. I got a key. Investigate the crime scene. No piano. I can't lift this stuff with one arm even. Oh, and the dog's gonna bark. Marcus! He hears the voices too. Oh, so I'm in the house. Okay, I thought I was in like my own house and I had to. Why is it barking? I think we have company. That's why he's barking. The small key unlocked the door. Why is there all these things on it? Maybe I shouldn't be in here? Oh, this is where he was found dead. Drawers are opening by themselves. Okay. What's this thing? It's a clay statue with a weird face. One of them is missing. It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. Something typed out here, but the paper is so foreign to the feeder that I can't pull it out. I'm sure you could try. Something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the Idofilk lenses from their normal location and hidden it in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Billard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my open paragraph. Tiny camera lens. Harris Bullard, I am a woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It's over. Woodcutter is threatening Billard. We have a mysterious man. We got some scissors. Okay. I keep wanting to walk. Oh wait, there's something under the couch. No, no, stop walking. Turn that down. Okay. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandage, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he read, and fingers which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form mental images of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of idofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I'm very close. I got a message on my phone. Who is messaging me? Don't want to do that. Give me a second, y'all. Very important stuff going on. Okay. What is over here? Why did this open up? Another lens. Okay. Library, a bunch of books. Okay. Quantum mechanics and functional analysis. Door is locked. There is no keyhole. It kind of feels like they're looking at me. What did they see in this room? I don't know, man. Is that another piece of paper? The Snow Woman, adapted from original translation by Lafcadio Ahern. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had been blown open. A tall woman with long hair and white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy. But the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about the encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed, and before his eyes she became the tall woman with the long black hair and the white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that she melted into the wind and was gone. Alright, let's see what's in this package. Whoa, what was that? Chop chop. An old book. It says Quadian on the cover, whatever that means. The author is Lafcadio Hearn. I can read. An old book. I got an old book. Is there something in the old book? No. Okay. Okay, now the TV's on. Oh, my foot has fallen asleep. Click, click. That's weird. I could have sworn the TV was off. Yeah, it was. It was. You are correct. I have a book. No, I don't want to quit. I want to... This is what I want. Blackmail notes, notes to Joe, newspaper clippings, miscellaneous. No, I don't need that. I want objectives. I'm looking for where subject was found 2 days after. I don't care about this. Blood under fingernails, evidence of significant dehydration. Oh, that doesn't sound natural at all. Okay, clearly, I need to get. You can't like ting 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 ting. No dial tone. I've never seen a map laid out like this. There's a spot marked with an X on it. Alrighty. Is there a reason I have to turn this? Am I doing something? So the X is somewhere around here, it looks like. Yeah, maybe? Oh, yeah, somewhere around here. Dictionary, blah, 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 blah. Something about this painting makes me uncomfortable. It's very bleak. Something about you makes me very uncomfortable. It's the picture of a woman. She's wearing a white kimono and standing in the snow. It's a record player, but there's no record. Alrighty. This is where Bobby Sawyer found Billard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days, though. It doesn't turn on. It was on before. Why isn't it on now? Weird looking mask. Japanese. Masks make me uncomfortable. Pretty advanced degrees. Okay. She wants to visit Chicago. Well, where am I right now? In and out, easy. Just have to find some evidence and get out of here. That's it, huh? Just find some evidence and get out of here? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I have a knob? I do not have a knob. I have a book. Does the book go on one of these shelves, maybe? No, I didn't want to do that. Let's see. Book. This from Missouri Library. Some of these volumes look ancient. It's all covered in dust. I guess I don't put the books in the bookshelf. Oh no, wait, it goes right here. I can't push the book back all the way. It feels like it's hitting something. Foreign writing on it. I got a wooden wedge. Wait, I want to see the wooden wedge. Let me look at it. I got a wooden wedge. Alright, where would a wooden wedge go? Okay, a wooden wedge. A wooden wedge. A wooden wedge. No, this is a statue. I need another statue. So where would I put the wooden wedge? Wooden wedge, where do I put you? Does the wedge go on here? Wedge? Nope. Nope. That was incorrect. I need to get that drawer open though. Wooden wedge, where do you go, wooden wedge? Okay, 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 okay. What? The squirrel's outside. North. We got that, and there's nothing in here. No, let's check one more time. No, nothing in there. A banker's lamp, okay. That was unnecessary information. I got lenses. Where would I put the lenses? Does the wedge go in the door, maybe? Wedge. Oh, it's locked from the other side. There's no keyhole. Okay, so maybe I don't have to go through that door at all. Huh. because I investigated the study. Hmm. I'm just trying everything. I'm pretty sure I need a lamp. I don't need a lamp. Can I open this window? It's September, but today is cold and dark. Fall is here, I guess. I can't open a window. I can't open that door. Well, I'm at a standstill. Let's see what's over here. The record player is empty. Let's just close the record player. Books. I don't need any of these books. A diploma. I guess there's something behind the diploma. Can't turn the TV on. And it doesn't look like it needs a wooden wedge. Let's go out again. Am I missing something out here? If it wasn't for my broken arm, I could push it back. Yeah, the only thing I can do is in this room. Well, this is going nowhere. Lots of difficult sounding medical books. Okay. Difficult sounding medical books. Wait. And there's nothing behind this? Nope. I gotta get this paper out of here. Yeah, roll it back out. There we go. Okay. Alright. Writing about Ouija boards. In 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the Eidometer effect. The Eidometer effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Eidometer action is distinct from any other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception. The Ouija board, Carpenter suggested, is a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the planchette because their subconscious mind is guiding them. Another example of this phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using a divining rod. Yep, I can pronounce words. To locate water or other materials buried underground, the dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead him forward until it points down at the ground, seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we now know it can be explained by the Eidometer effect. The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognize cues in the environment of which his conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hand and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground. Since the conscious mind is not involved in this operation, the instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divinating. His subconscious mind is responsible both for the dictation of of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind, complete unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and the logical conscious. I call this state idiofocus. He calls it idiofocus. Okay. So he was doing some research on the paranormal, but not calling it paranormal. Um, um, Alrighty. The phone don't work. It reads north. Okay, that's important. We know. So this, okay. We already tried this though. Huh. Can I go to another space in the house now? Nope. No, I cannot. I still need a doorknob. I figure out where this piece of wood goes. I don't think it goes anywhere over here. Huh. I can't open the window. I'd climb out of it and escape this place. Let's see. It's gonna be obvious what I have to do, right? I mean... Pancreatic failure. That's what the coroner ruled it as. Collected documents. That's not what I want. Lens note. This is what I want. Okay. Something is after me. Blah, 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 blah. Normal location in the study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. Okay. So, let's read this. We got the package, we put the book in the spot, and we got the little wooden cube, wooden chip thingy disc. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Check the map for the mask. It's a small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk. Alright. This goes there. Okay. Okay, so that's north. Okay. So there we go. Oh, that is disturbing. I got a mask. Holy moly. Oh, that's disturbing on so many levels. Is there something more to this painting? There was a page taped to the back. Okay. Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few months from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the Lunar Dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately the threats have escalated. I am sure that I'm being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday, with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for the big city, where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Okay, the woodcutter is our primary suspect. Josie was ordered to destroy the research and split. I knew there was more to the story. Whatever Billard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence. In the safe. Who is the woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I didn't think that would happen. My hunch was right. Billard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop and review my notes. Bobby ran odd jobs for Billard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Billard was scared. He was worried about losing his research. Blackmail. I knew this would be the scoop. Somebody wanted Billard's research. He must have been killed for it. Billard was being blackmailed by the woodcutter. But we don't know who the woodcutter is. Okay, to sell this story, I need some real evidence. Let's go check the safe. What is happening? Okay. Left or right? More notes. Okay. Da Nang, South Vietnam. Vietnam. I like how I said that. A Medal of Honor winner from Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Maj Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39, of Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in I can't pronounce these words. I'm so sorry. Yama? Major Thompson is attached to the Marine helicopter squadron operating along the coast northern border of South Vietnam, not Southwest, that doesn't say West, South Vietnam. Thompson's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese. Well, that's rude. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong used is terror. The big pipe smoking Marine said the most effective one against them is the helicopter. And you is, what do we have here? Dear Diary, today is the anniversary. Today isn't an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's note on an old research paper of the U of C he had written in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. But I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended. Life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him. Hate the idea of him. Hate my mother a little bit, too. Figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I expected. Josie came to Kansas looking for her father. Is it father? Dun 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 dun.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it, the chance I've been waiting for.
You're okay. Something is going to let close as a small dial mounted on the front. Alright, let's see what's in here. Not a lot in the wardrobe. Not much of interest. Okay, nothing of interest. Let's go over here. Another note. Bobby, here is your latest chapter all typed up. I think the story is becoming very interesting and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter. Joe. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 3. The man had been dead for hours when he... I am not reading all this. Okay, so Bobby is an aspiring fiction writer. And Josie is helping Bobby with his writing. That's very nice of her. She seems sweet. We can't get into there. Did we look? I guess we can't. Okay, let's go into... what we got here. Pieces of torn up photo. Alright. And put you there. It's an old photo of two men on a ship. James and Harris Billard, 1943. Everything in the drawers has been packed. Alright. Oh, there's the safe. Find the safe combination, of course. Billard's bed. I don't care about Billard's bed. I want this. We did a test run of the idofocal lens today. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but now I believe they're working better than we had anticipated. Instead of unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some kind of knowledge of. They see what the conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that what we are really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of idle-focus, a time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths that we might not otherwise recognize. What we're striving for is the unrestricted access to dream thought as a controlled mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent argumentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focus, mnemonic, to help the brain control the deluge of dreams. Information it will receive, something large or ambiguous, the moon perhaps. The lenses in this weird mask, dream thought, the moon, the moon. This room looks like a tomb. The air is so stale I can barely breathe. Another note. I am the woodcutter. I know your secret. James always sends his regards. The woodcutter character is my prime suspect. I bet his blackmail scheme went south, so he killed Bullard. The wardrobe isn't packed up. They really waste no time in cleaning this place out. Alright. That's been empty. What's over here? Oh, we have a handprint. Do 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 do.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, "Hypothermia in summer?"
I got a circular dial. Alright. Is there anything in the fireplace? Still look in the fireplace? The fireplace is full of logs. Nope, nothing in the fireplace. Okay. I believe this goes in here. Alright. Oh, whoa. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Okay, that looks like it goes like that. No, go back. There we go. I got a knob. Hell yeah. Looks like Josie's stuff. Linens, books. A note. Dear Diary, today Dr. Willard and I built a chassis for his weather device. It's weird, as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Willard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mama's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. Hope she's proud somewhere. I had the nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I've written about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you about it again. I'm 5 years old, in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I've gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. He has his hands around her neck. He's breathing hard, and in the cold night air I can see his breath. It streams out of his mouth like smoke and seems to cover her. There isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up, but it hasn't. Josie has recurrent dreams about her mother's death. Rats. The safe combination isn't here. I'm pretty sure I saw the drawer with the missing knob. Okay. Squawk, squawk. Oh, you are scary. Should I run? I should run. Bed, chair, bed. Go to the bed. Go into the bed. I mean, the guy saw me go in here. Obviously, he's gonna find me. Hi. Dead end. I got ending D, so there are multiple endings to this game. I got probably the worst ending. Ending S, ending A. Whew, okay, well that was dead secret. We didn't get our story. We died. Probably from the woodcutter. This game was okay. It was kind of slow, but the puzzles were fairly easy, which I like, because I'm a simple-minded person. And it was entertaining. I wish we would have gotten a better ending, but we didn't. So, you play the game, get a better ending, and tell me what that ending is, because I will probably not play this again. Ending D. Ending S. Yeah, tell me what the other endings are if you play this yourself. Anyway, thank you for watching me play Dead Secret. I hope you enjoyed it, and come back when I play more spooky, scary games. Bye, guys.